funny. You don't really see, well, I don't really buy magazines anymore, but you don't see cigarettes advertised, mostly because in Canada they're not allowed. Welcome to the Left Coast. Tonight I've got something new to try. I picked up some magazines on eBay, and I thought I'd read through those. I also found for a snack tonight something that I've never seen in Canada, but I've definitely seen on YouTube with other ASMR artists eating them on their channels, and they are Jammie Dogers, which I believe are from England or from the United Kingdom, based on the packaging. They did slap a Canadian sticker over top of it with all the Canadian nutritional requirements, labeling requirements. And apparently you can win a Nerf Super Soaker 100 to be won every day. I don't know if I'm eligible in Canada, but anyway, sorry, it's a little bit. That's better. I got the lights turned up for the magazine part. I think I know what these are. I've never had one, like I said. They're raspberry flavored. So, they look like they could use something to drink with. So I made a coffee in my rock, paper, scissors, lizard spock mug. So I don't know if I'm gonna dunk them or not, but I'm definitely gonna drink them together. That smells good. The only thing about this mug is that I'm right-handed, so when I hold it like that, you can't see the design. Maybe I'll have to hold it left-handed for today. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, oh, the cat's snoring. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining really loud right now. Actually, it might be slowing down. I still had the air conditioner in the window from the summer, and I had to take it out and close the window just to record because it was so loud. And you can still hear it, but it's not as bad. Anyway, I've got my plate here, so let's open these up. Where's my knife? There we go. Oh, I guess I should read some of the packaging. All natural colors and flavors. See, I know this is from the UK or from Canada because colors is spelled with a U. If that'll focus. There we go. Spelled the proper way with a U. That's my hot take for this video. I did see an expiry. Yeah, May 2026. So I got lots of time. Let's see. Per 100 grams is the serving size. And how many are in here? 325 kJs. Kilojoules. I don't know what that is. Per 100 grams. And there's, I don't know what that means. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it. Let's open these up. Oh, that's too bad. I already have a broken one. Broken all over the place. I gotta close this before I poke myself. Oh, that one's intact. looks like it's got a bite taken out of it. So it appears there's... Oh, there might be another broken one in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cookies. Or biscuits. However you want to say that. I guess I should eat the broken one. Here we go. Get my coffee ready. I have heard, I think I said, that they're good with having something to dunk in or drink with. So, cheers. Yeah, those are good. It's just the right amount of crunchy, but also soft. And they're not overly sweet, which is good. Alright. I'm gonna put these to the side. And I'll get out the magazine that I got. So we have Popular Mechanics. This one is from 1987. It's Bruce Willis on the cover. I have no idea what's in here. I was just looking for old magazines on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace to have something to go through on the channel. And Popular Mechanics came up, and I thought, well, that sounds interesting. I used to buy Popular Mechanics magazines, I would guess in the late 90s, mid 90s, something like that. Sometimes on summer holidays, I would buy them, something to read. And just gotta finish these broken pieces. They always had interesting stuff in them. So, I thought we could go through it. I've already got cookie crumbs on it. So it says, where does it say? Over here. The day I broke the sound barrier. Sure, I guess we're gonna find out about that. Performance testing 7 minivans. Family comfort on the road. Big city lifters. Amazing new cranes. And I guess we're gonna hear from Bruce Willis. I have my trusty pointer, aka chopstick. One of 2 chopsticks to use, so let's get into it. Got my Paris Beats Battlestar Galactica coaster, and we'll keep these cookies close by. Let's see if I've got enough room. Kinda looks like Val Kilmer. A little bit, I don't know if it is. The world's first truck stereos, kicks, bass, or bass. Pioneer. I remember Pioneer being premium car stereo. Aftermarket car stereo. Just gonna move that over a little bit. I'm gonna try and keep this in frame. That might be tough. Woodworking guide. How glue works. Oh, we got down here. There's a bunch of stuff. Audio, freewheeling, photography. Oh, there's the cover story. If Sgt. Pepper led his band into a recording studio today, he and the boys would definitely experience shell shock. With the latest technical advancements, it's no longer a place where artists go just to record albums. Editor's notes. I'm not going to read everything, but I'm just going to sort of skip through and go through it. Art World, it's funny, you don't really see, well, I don't really buy magazines anymore, but you don't see cigarettes advertised, mostly because in Canada they're not allowed. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you're not allowed, in Canada you're not allowed to advertise tobacco products or drugs. So we don't have ads for drugs and stuff like that on TV. Unless we're watching an American channel. Letters, way upscale stagecoach. Big is beautiful. I guess that's talking about a car, a Cadillac. Leather seats are firm and comfortable. The finish trim and metallic paint are good and to excellent. The rains get louder again. Got another Black & Decker ad over here. Seems like a lot of ads. Advanced new Chevy. Old new Ford. Just gonna take that off. It keeps knocking on the desk. Let's see. I noticed it's got a Jammie Dodger JD on the not embossed, but in the design. That's cool. Ford says they're new, but you'll find their 1988 pickup doesn't have much new to talk about. Chevy has, it lists all the things Chevy has. All the new things. I don't have anything against Ford. When I was in my 20s, I think I had a Ranger, which I quite enjoyed. But I don't know. I'm not a big Ford guy. I like Chev though. Imports. Horsepower happy Honda. Another ad for Mr. Goodwrench. Oh, here we go. What is this? Liters per horsepower. The Supra gets 3 liters, 200 horsepower. I had a Camry, the Tercel. There was lots of those around in the 80s. We interrupt this magazine to bring you an important television announcement. Sylvania. Is that how you say that? I don't remember. The brand sounds familiar. I don't think I ever had a Sylvania TV. We used to have a Sony, the first big TV we got, like the first big screen TV we got, big screen, was a Sony Trinitron, and it was 27 inches. And when we got it, it was a big deal. I mean, that was one of the biggest TVs you can get. Unless you went into like a projector, but those weren't common then. Oh. Improve your vocabulary. It's a portable thesaurus. It's crazy how much of this electronic stuff just is on your phone now. Oh, that rain's getting louder again. I'm guessing you can hear it. We'll see. Norelco. We created a shaver that defies logic to give you a shave that defies belief. issues then. Round engine motorcycling is still in its infancy, but already innovators were developing variations on the reciprocating piston engine. One notion: place 3 cylinders in a radial configuration 120 degrees apart. The oldest gas station claim made by a filling station owner in Lamar, Colorado, who placed pumps outside a structure made of 6 million year old petrified wood. I guess that's one way to do it. Isuzus aren't around anymore, are they? I definitely remember Isuzus from when I was a teenager, but I guess I don't know if somebody else bought them or changed the name. I had forgotten about them. Kind of looks like a early Land Rover. Car clinic. There's lots about cars in here. Stop wasting your energy, press here. Looks like a early model thermostat. It is a thermostat. Only the Hunter programmable thermostat. A feature that'll help you manage your heating costs. Another thing that you can now just control from your phone. Old house restoration. I was one of those weird kids that came home from school and watched things like This Old House and, Bob Vila and, all those home reno shows. So it's kind of funny to see. Understanding wallpaper. I did hear that wallpaper is making a comeback. I haven't seen any personally, but I did hear that. Makita is all the power you need. Man, more cars. Our trucks. Toyota. It's a nice little pickup. Tough from head to toe. Toe with a W. That's a nice play on words. Photography, there we go. Look at all that film. Again, stuff you can just do with your phone now. Super close-ups. Is that macro? Yeah. Subjects photographed with these special macro lenses can be poised as close as twice the focal length. Some more cigarette ads. I'm really curious how loud that rain's gonna be. Oh, we just happened to put the pointer down right in the middle. Army National Guard. Superconductors facing reality. Bell Lab scientist and superconducting ceramic tape. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. The minivan. One of the first minivans. The Plymouth. Is it a caravan? I want to say. Oh, that's thick. The center pages are thick. Plymouth Grand Voyager. I think the caravan came later. Or maybe that was the Chrysler had the caravan, I can't remember. Up to 150 cubic feet of carrying space. More than a Ford Aerostar. The Aerostars were the, what are they called? Astrovans, they called those. Apparently those are coming back. For style seating for 5, 6, 7, or 8. Crazy. Excellent all-around visibility. Power rack and pinion steering, car-like handling. 2.5 liter V6. Halogen headlights. 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. So, you know, if you wanted to get a tent trailer, take the family camping, you could do that. The only minivans with front-wheel drive. It's kind of funny seeing this stuff now. Seats up to 8. There's no way. I've sat in one of those minivans. I mean, it's been a while, but you're not getting 8 fully grown adults in one of those things. Not without, you know, cuddling. Seven years or 70,000 miles. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but in Canada we would say that in kilometers. Wonder if it has it down here. No, it doesn't say. Inside Detroit, the sleek 1990 Buick. Well, this is, I thought this was 87. Yeah, 87. And they're already showing off the 1990. Olds for 1990. Check out that prototype van. Prototype disco van. Looks like a cow. Although this is black and white, so it could be different colors and you wouldn't be able to tell. Cocaine lies. After nearly a decade of being America's glamour drug, researchers are starting to uncover the truth about cocaine. That's kind of funny. It's emerging as a very dangerous substance. Really, you think? No one thinks the thing described here will ever happen to them, but you can never be certain. Whenever and however you use cocaine, you're playing Russian roulette. That's hilarious. I know I shouldn't laugh about drug use, but partnership for a drug-free America. There we go. I thought it was just like an ad or something, or a article. Anyway, not all of this is PG, so I'm just gonna skip over that. If you wanna pause and read that, this section here looks interesting. That right there. But yeah. Chrysler AMC. Looks like they're updating everybody on what all the different car companies are doing. Arrow. I have one of their staplers. I use it to put up Christmas lights. Tool test. Power plane handles tough stuff. Is that a powered planer? That's cool. Quick wrist ratchet wrenches. I have one of these. It doesn't work. I mean, technically it works, but it's just awkward and weird, and I end up using the regular one. It works better, or it's easier. Oh yeah, look at that phone. Introducing the Spirit Communication System. Great in value in small business. Phone system. AT&T. That's a lot of buttons. Audio. Oh, here we go. Are we getting to the Bruce Willis part, maybe? Compact discs present something of a problem for the home taper. While some recordings fit comfortably on one 45-minute side of a 90-minute blank cassette, many do not. Some of these extra long recordings might fit snugly onto two sides of a 60-minute tape, but others leave you with an inordinate amount of unused space, which at the same time is insufficient to begin taping a new disc. I guess 87 would have been just right around the start of compact discs, although I didn't think CDs were really on the market until the 90s. But I guess it would have been starting around then. Quick look through my compact disc library illustrates the problem. Stevie Wonder's In Square Circle album is 49 minutes and 27 seconds long. The best of the band comes in at 47:28, while Wynton Marsalis plays Baroque music for trumpet for 46:56. In each instance, I would not be able to fit each album on a single side of a C90. I'd have at least 10 minutes of dead air if I used a C60. You know, first world problems. Oh, we got another cigarette ad. GMC with a Jimmy. Jimmies were nice. I had one for a few years when I was younger. Yeah, it's cool. I did a lot of 4x4ing in that thing. It was fun. One great truck leads to another. Freewheeling Pontiac Grand Am SE revisited, spinning and smoking off the line with each acceleration run with the Grand Am's SE Forte. Turbo 4 pumps out 165 horsepower. Ooh, monochrome paint and aerodynamic give the SE a Euro look. Cycles, Yamaha. I've always said it'd be cool to have a bike, but I don't want ones like this. If I'm gonna ride a motorcycle, I want to have my feet in front of me, not behind me. It just feels awkward, or feels like it would be awkward. I would rather have, you know what I mean, like not necessarily a Harley, but the Harley style, where your feet are in front of your body, not behind your body. This style, I feel like you're just laying on the pavement. But I don't ride, so maybe that's just me. Come build with us. Popular Mechanic plans and ideas. Our biggest catalog yet. Ooh, a new home spiral staircase kit. You can just buy the kit, I guess. That's kind of cool. That's probably one of those things that you need somebody that knows what they're doing to install. Because if you were off by, a 64th of an inch on the bottom step, by the time you get to the top, you'd be out, 2 inches. Four days to zero tax. Dreyfus Surface Corporation, what do they do? Tax exempt bonds. No thanks. Oh wow, it's still got the card in it. Rush postage paid card for your free catalog. I wonder what would happen if I said this. That'd be kind of funny. Send me your free catalog on NRI training. Oh wait, what did I miss? Product warning. There's a whole bunch of legal language. No thanks. Hints from readers. Filter saver. Extending the life of your shop vac. Adding a filter in there. Anyway, yeah, that's funny. I could learn about all kinds of different things. Air conditioning, automotive servicing, data communications, robotics. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Get to know how to service every computer on this page. Wow. This Mac Classic, I believe it is. We had these when I was in elementary school. I want to say like grade 4, grade 5. They had a whole bunch of these in the computer lab. That was when the only way you got to use a computer at school is if you went to the computer lab, or the library would have maybe one or two that you could sometimes get a turn on. Learn the basics of NRI way. Learn good money troubleshooting any brand of computer. I was kind of hoping it would have some of the specs. Oh, here we go. Step-by-step assembly of a new highly rated, fully IBM compatible Sanyo 880 series, 880 series computer. You install and troubleshoot the intelligent keyboard. Then you assemble the power supply, install the disk drive, and add extra memory to give you a powerful 256K RAM system. K, not G, K. IBM speeds of 4.77 megahertz. Remarkable turbo speed of 8 megahertz. Make it almost twice as fast as the IBM PC. That's always crazy when you hear those stats. Like what those old floppy disks were 32 megabytes. That's hilarious now. Outdoors, what do we got? Oh, batteries. AC Delco. They don't just fit, they match. Outdoors, surf casting with a home run swing. I guess that's fishing. It's cool. Old Chef Suburban. Oh, here we go. It beats the competition inside out. The Dodge Power Ram 50 Sports Cab. I don't remember these. The Ram 50. Is that like before the Dakota? Is that their smaller pickup? I mean, 87, I wasn't really paying attention to vehicles yet. Ooh, wow, a cordless hot melt glue gun. Save gas, save engine with poly. What is poly? TFE resin engine coating. Slick 50 for gas and diesel. I don't know what that is. The secret is poly. Poly is short for polyterafluoroethylene. Sure. The slipperiest substance known to man. 1981 Guinness Book of World Record holder. Huh. Poly Classics mini blinds. Let's see. Custom made blinds at low ready-made blind prices. Let's see. 96, so 8 feet by 102. 8 feet, that's a pretty wide window. Let's go more standard size. 48 wide, I guess. No, that's the length. 54 wide. Okay, so 54 wide. 48. I see. Don't mind me, I'm just confused. So this is the length, and this is the width. So if we go, let's say 36 wide by 6 feet, either $135. Yeah, $135. That seems really high, even for the custom made. Am I reading this right? So $54 in 1987 for a 3-foot by 6-foot window blind. That seems expensive. Because I think I bought ones that are similar when we moved. Just whenever that was, earlier this year. And I think I paid, I want to say $80 for about the same thing. So $54 to $80, but then you consider the inflation. Those are expensive. Oh well. PM Tech Update, November 1987. Is that their first one? It says United States of America on it, but I don't see. Oh yeah, new wings for the president. It says right in front of my face. Wichita, Kansas, when former President Ronald Reagan flies westward to his home state of California on January 21st, 1989. He'll ride aboard a brand new Air Force One. 2 Boeing 747-200Bs were recently selected to serve into the next century as planes for the presidents. They were flown from Seattle, Washington to Wichita, where they will be outfitted and painted. The 2 jumbo jets scheduled for delivery in November 1988 and May 89 will replace the 2 Boeing 707 320Cs that have flown 6 presidents since 1962. That's crazy. So more than 20 years they use the same planes, and then these ones, it says we'll use them into the next century. So they used them for at least, I don't know what they use now. That's kind of crazy. Signaling submarines. Scanner that measures the flow of oxygenated blood in the brain. I feel like they do that now with one of those little, it just sticks on your finger. Tilt rotors, material handling, 1995. Yesterday's engine, tomorrow. Lasers. Lasers are a little bit older than the 80s, but they're not that old, I don't think. Oh, there we go. The Chevy Astrovan. We had one of those when I was a teenager. It was red. Jumped over that Ford commercial, that's okay. PM comparison test. I don't know what PM means. Oh, popular mechanics. Comparison test. We test the 7 entries in the rapidly expanding family van market. Oh yeah, here we go. Mitsubishi. Man, that thing's ugly. I'm sorry if you had one. Volkswagen, Nissan, Ford, Toyota. The Toyota one's ugly too. It's they're all very similar. I guess the Mitsubishi and the Nissan and the Toyota are very similar. And the Ford and the Dodge. That's interesting how the imports look very similar and the domestics look very similar. And the Volkswagen's kind of in the middle. Oh, here we go. Base price, $11,000 for a Ford Astrovan in 1987. Oh, here comes the rain. So the most expensive one we have is the Volkswagen Wagon-On. Oh, that's the base price. Listed price is for the Astrovan is $18,000 and $21,000 for the Volkswagen. They're all pretty close. 18, 16, 16, 16, 18, 18, 21. 4-speed. enjoyed driving manual. It's fun. It's not as fun in traffic, but I do miss driving. My Ranger that I mentioned I had, it was, I think, the last stick shift that I owned. They're just fun to drive. Right, the Aerostar. That was the name of Ford's version. PM owners reports 5 million smiles. What group these three cars together is what they're. That is the. Can't read. What groups these cars together is that they're unpretentious and good. Super cool, intercooled, 16 valve, 160 horse. Turbo engine, the Saab 9000. Pontiac Bonneville. My grandparents had one of those. It was white. They had it for a long time. I remember when I was in school, like elementary, grade school, sometimes they would come and pick me up in it from school. American Hot Wax. Must be from the cover. Music recording has advanced light years in the last 2 decades. Since the Beatles produced Sgt. Pepper, today's artists use digital tape, multi-track mixing, and even remote recording via satellite and fiber optic transmission. Again, all that could be done on your phone now. Wow, sort of. Close. Power lifters. Getting into cranes. Big tools for big jobs. This is something that I would have enjoyed as a kid, going through and looking at all the different parts. Seeing how it works. Steel I-beam there, picking up there, building this building. Ski boat shootout. Sure. 6 top tournament boats clash in battle of speed, handling, and flying rooster tails. I guess we're just going straight from cranes to boats. Oh yeah. I've never owned a boat, but they seem like they're a lot of fun. Oh, that rain's getting real loud again. I'm sure you can hear it because I'm hearing it in my headphones, earbuds, whatever you want to call them. I don't really know anything about boats. Breaking the sound barrier. The joke was on me. It was just after sunup on the morning of October 14th, 1947, as I walked into the hangar at Muroc Army Base in the California high desert. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I guess that was the day they broke the sound barrier. But yeah, there's the plane that they did it with. Shaped like a 50 caliber bullet. Woodworking guide. Keeping a high-tech helicopter in the air starts on the ground. Army be all you can be. Oh, here we go. We're into the woodworking guide. These two, I loved looking when I was a kid. I loved looking at all the architectural drawings. These look like it's just for furniture. But like any blueprints or anything like that, I love looking at stuff like that. See how things fit together. Bunch of tools you can buy. How glue works. I'm sure this is fascinating. Workshop adhesives. Chisels. I've got a few of those. Your workshop can be a big payoff. Big. I guess if you make stuff. Oh wow. There's lots of chisels. I'm almost out of coffee. Can't even see what's left. Okay, I'm out of coffee. That's cool. I only have ones like this, just the straight ones. I think I've got like 4 or 5 different sizes, or different widths. There we go, some fancy knives. If these are retractable, I believe the retractable ones I believe are illegal in Canada. I might be wrong on that. Maybe it's just switch plates that are illegal. Or they have to be less than, I think, 4 inches. Something like that. Fine dining. That is a nice table, but it looks very 90s. Oh, it's got the plans and everything. That's cool. This looks like the completed product from the drawings they had. Where was that? Back here somewhere. Anyway. If you really want to see, you can rewind the video back. I said rewind because we're looking at the 80s instead of scrubbing back, or whatever they would say today. I'm just gonna move this coffee because it's empty anyway. There we go. Army surface rings. Army armed services rings. I guess you gotta buy your own ring. Air pistol. I've got one of these. Shoots BBs. It's not great. When you load it with BBs, and I think when it fires, the BBs gets backspin on it. So some of them will go off to the right, and then the next one will go off to the left, and then the next one will go off to the right, and then the next one will go like curl straight up, and it's almost impossible to hit anything with them. But I have an air rifle that takes the pellets, not BBs, and it works much better. Oh, there's another drawing for the sideboard. That's what it's called. I almost said dresser. There's a lot of woodworking in here. I didn't realize Popular Mechanics was so into woodworking. Be your own boss and make $18 to $30 an hour. I mean, $30 an hour now isn't, the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I don't know if you could live on $18 an hour, Canadian, on the left coast. Maybe you could. That'd be tough to do. Oh, these chairs look like they go with that table. They've got a similar pattern on the legs. Plans for those two. The Royal Road to Riches. Here's what newspapers and magazines are saying about this incredible secret. This looks like an ad. Get in on the small profits in small engine service and repair, or as others the rest of the chair. Make your own furniture with help from Popular Mechanics. Oh, there's a Dodge Ram That's a nice looking truck. You don't see a lot of these anymore. You see like older ones, and at car shows and stuff. But this particular one, you don't really see much, which is weird. Or at least I don't anyway. Saturday mechanic ground circuit resistance check. Here's another card I can send away for a CI color catalog, whatever that is. Cleveland Institute of Electronics. Oh, we're back to the 5 million smiles with the minivan, the Pontiac Bonneville, but the Bonneville's a car. It's got a bunch of questions here. What changes would you like? No changes is 36%. Different seats, different instrument layout, larger glove box, quieter exhaust. That's really random. What do we got here? A laser is optional on most computers. A laser 128 is optional. What is this? It's a built-in disk drive and 128K RAM of memory. So what is this? Everything but the monitor. That's what it looks like. Laser 128 makes computers affordable. Exciting new car wax in colors. We're still going with the 5 million smiles. Talking about the Bonneville. How I drilled a well. Family solves their water shortage problem. It's a continuation of the sound barrier story. Worth writing for. Different magazine things, I guess. Looks like we're getting into like the classified section. Little bits of the extras of the stories from earlier on. There we go. High-speed printer, $200. That's crazy. But it is near letter quality and a lifetime warranty. North Pepper Road, Barrington, Illinois. They love their customers, so that's good. We won't be undersold. First price in, first in support, first in warranty. 15-day free trial. $500 for a complete Apple compatible system. Wonder what that is after inflation now. That's that laser 128K that we just saw. Comes with a monitor for that. Big blue 8.5-inch printer. And a software package. The Commodore C128D system is $549.95. Includes built-in disk drive, 12-inch monitor, and a big blue printer. And 2 rolls of paper. Rolls of paper, not reams. The IBM XT compatible system. Computer drive, monitor, printer, and software, $649. Ooh, 5 1/4 floppies, 24 cents each. If you buy a box of 100. I wish I still had a 5 1/4 floppy, just to show what it was like. I think I might have the 3.5-inch floppy around somewhere. I'd have to look. I don't have anywhere to put it or anywhere to view what's on it, but I might have one somewhere. Fall roundup sale. Looks like tools. Another continuation from the American Hot Wax page 81. Singer's dream removes vocals from records. Huh. That's cool. I don't know. I don't really have a use for that, but it's interesting you could buy a machine to do that. You don't need Castro's permission to smoke Cuban seed handmade cigars. That's funny. It's interesting because, as far as I know, Cuban cigars were illegal in the US, if I'm right, I think. But they're not illegal in Canada. Not that we had Cuban cigars, but every once in a while you'd hear about somebody that had one. They went to Cuba and brought some back. Why are we giving away nationally advertised GFX Celsius 9 chronometers? Aren't they called watches? Who calls them chronometers? Never needs winding. Only $19.95. Sweep second hand. Rotating bezel for measuring elapsed time. Water resistant. Up to 150 feet. I was kind of not laughed at that, but like the vast majority of people that are buying these watches, if they are going to wear them in the water, it's only going to be in a swimming pool, and you don't need more than, I don't know, 15 feet. Like, swimming pools aren't usually that deep. So it's not like, oh, you can go 150 feet. Like, who's actually utilizing that? Anyway. Auto restoration tools. So many ads in this. I didn't realize. I don't remember there being this many ads. Outdoor knife. I had one of those. It's got the wood handle, or the wood in the middle with the brass on either side. You just can't tell because it's black and white. The ultimate in historic ship model kits. That's cool. I've never done a ship model, but I always thought that would be fun. Hernia for comfort. What is that? And you can enjoy heavenly comfort at night and the day or at play. Send for a free illustrated booklet. Were you supposed to wear that if you have a hernia? 25-foot Arctic winter extension cord. This blue 3-receptacle, totally grounded Arctic winter cord stays durable and pliable at minus 50 degrees. $15. That's cheap. I was looking for an extension cord like that a couple months ago and it was like $75. I didn't buy it. Woodworkers marked. Nice Bowie knife. Oh, anyway, in the classifieds. Cash part-time. 9 easy proven ways. $2. I don't know what that means. That's kind of interesting though. Here we go. Automobiles. Is there any? Lamborghini replica. Build your own from instructions. $29.95. I guess that's the instructions, not the car. I thought they were going to list cars here, but they don't. Seems like it's mostly just scam stuff. Free, interesting, illustrated self-improvement books. Tax news. Answer your tax questions. That's kind of funny. NASA emblems, toys, gifts, and collectibles catalog. $2. Electronics. Satellite TV systems, name brand systems, and components at discount prices. So it looks like these are all just catalogs. that you can order the catalog. This isn't like actual things you can buy, it's catalogs you can buy, at least most of it anyway. Wow, it doesn't end. Loans by mail. Wow. 300 million. Free money. 300 million. Grant giveaway. No repayment rush. 22-cent stamp. It's in Florida. Oh, and I guess we're coming to the end. Coming next month, a special report. New highs in home hi-fi. Treat your ears to the best sound yet. Here's the amplifiers, loudspeaker, and compact disc hardware that's new for 1988. Skates with ski boot design. Oh, and the stealth bomber. We load up the V8 pickups for a head-to-head bash test. Fountain pens forever. Oh, we got a nice color photographed from Ford ad. Hide the Rhino. I guess that's tires. I've never heard of those before. Well, there it is. I've finished my coffee and my Jammie Dogers, and it sounds like the rain has stopped. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. That was fun. I've got a few more of these from different years, all the 1900s though, but a variety of different years that I bought from someone. So I'll maybe go through another one, or go through a few from time to time. And yeah, if there's other magazines that you know of that you think would be good to look at picking up, then let me know. So, but anyway, as the whispers fade, let relaxation take over. And until next time.